Peace, 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 family. What's going on out there? How we doing? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Just snatching this up real quick so I can share it on the IG. What's going on, brother Parks? Peace, peace, peace. Oh, cancel that. Brother Green, what's going on? Brother Joseph, brother Polo, brother Wheeler. Peace. Let me get this shared out real quick. Also, family, if y'all can, please help assist me in sharing this out. Get the podcast started up. And we're gonna take off for the day. Brother Polo, what's the word? We should have got up and did a live coffee and crypto. Maybe free out there. Gotcha. There we go. I just wanted to share that out real quick. Now we can go ahead and get ready and take off. As we can see, we got a nice pullback coming into the market right now. Real nice pullback. Perfect for shorting reasons. You know, for those that know how to utilize. But to be honest with you, the market's so choppy right now. Like if you're really not well equipped to play the market like that, I would suggest just sitting back on the sidelines and watching. As it could, change direction in a split second. So if you're not like totally into the whole technical analysis, being able to read support, resistance, divergence, you know what I mean? I would suggest honestly not even trying to play the shorting game as of right now. So I mean, it's Friday right now. We'll see what the market brings us. So far, we had a real nice dip last night down to the lows of around 280 bucks. In fact, let's bring that up real quick. Dogecoin taking off and then getting dumped. I hope nobody bought Dogecoin all the way up there. I hope nobody came in here and seen this today and was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy Dogecoin because it's going to go to the moon. Because this is what a lot of newbies do. They see big green candlesticks and it attracts them like bugs to a light. You know what I mean? And they end up buying these instead of buying all this right here when it was choppy. Seeing the news, okay, they're going to list it, bet. Let me snatch it and sell it at the top. Now what's happening is those new investors that really don't know what they're doing, because in order for price action to get somewhere this high, somebody had to buy this high and this high and all the way down to where we're at right now. And what you're having now is a sell-off from the initial news that Dogecoin was listed on Binance. Now, for those that are interested, there's really no actual functionality of Doge. Like it was a meme coin. You know what I mean? It doesn't do anything. There's no action behind it. No technology behind it. It's just a meaningless cryptocurrency, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it could be traded, but it really ain't on too much. Let's first take a look at the Bitcoin CME futures. See what levels we're hitting right now, getting stopped out by the 236 at 11,429. We're at 11,310. Coming up and reaching heights of the 382 before being rejected and knocked back down to the downside. So we did break out of this one channel we were in where we have changed direction. Now what we're doing is starting a consolidation sideways. What we got? With major resistance, what is this? A 4-hour chart at around 12,160 bucks, I'm gonna say. So this right here, all this top right here, you'll have to blow this top right here in order for the CME future to continue. First thing you got to do is crack that resistance level right there at 11,429 and possibly use the 236 as some form of support. Coming down, looking at the regular Bitcoin. Well, not that one. Hold on. Here we go. Bitcoin, once again, that same level of support. How many times have we watched this show and we've come back to test this same level of support? I'm talking about this yellow trend line that we created so long ago. If we go back in time and look, right, it's that same resistant line from, get this over here. And if y'all don't know, this is the spread right here on certain platforms. So on Bitstamp right now, the spread is about $5.23, $6.43, $7.83, $3.34. Not a bad spread. Nothing compared to what it is on like the Forex charts, Simple FX, MetaTrader. The spreads over there on the cryptocurrency side are crazy, super huge. But anyways, what we're looking at is a retest of this earlier resistance line, which is from the 13th of May, 26th of May, 30th of May. Came down, found more support. Now, what I want you to pay attention to is how price action tends to come back and retest all these prior lines of support and resistance. So we got another upsloping trend line, touch point, broke. And when we slide back, we can see this earlier support level turn into what? Resistance. Hold on. I don't know why this thing keep getting caught. There we go. So it turned into resistance, slight resistance. This support level right here is continuously tested again. Once again, broke, treated as what now? Resistance. Support, broke back down, found this support level. Now follow this yellow trend line that was once our resistance. We come up, we get a test, another test. Let me open this up just in case you can't see. I know it probably looks like a whole bunch of mess, but believe you me, once you get into TA, all this right here makes sense to you. Everything you're seeing will make sense. And you'll be creating your own charts like this. You know what I mean? It really like, if you know TA, you can somewhat tell what individuals have placed lines in certain areas for, but for the most part, to the blind's eye, like this only makes sense to the creator. It's almost like art, to be honest with you. But anyways, how we doing today, family? Let me go ahead and get this podcast started up. Grand rising to the multitude. We see we're having a nice pullback right now, very nice. BSV still in the running right now, trading at $201, going against the grain, as well as Dogecoin, Link, Maker, Crow, just to name a few. Let's see. See who I got checking in on both platforms while I get the New Money Matrix podcast started up. Where we at? There it is. As we all know, it is Friday, Financial Fridays. How's everybody doing? It's payday for some. For others, every day is payday, depending on what your profession is. Let me see who I got checking in on Facebook and YouTube. There we go. I'll get that published up in a minute. I got 4.5K listeners on my podcast right now. That's just on, well, no, I think that's on a collection of all of them, if I'm not mistaken. That may be a collection of all of them, but that's damn good. All right, so we got this ready. And go ahead and get my podcast started and give an introduction. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising show of Coffee and Crypto Financial Fridays. How we doing out there? To all my listeners, all my viewers right now, those watching in YouTube, Facebook world, especially those that will be listening later on the New Money Matrix podcast, which is able to be heard on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, a couple other streaming platforms. Right now, we got a pullback in the market. Bitcoin trading at 11,154, Ethereum 292. And I'm looking at another platform as of right now, as I am in an active trade, which is up 21.3% as of right now on a short position on, what is this? This is Ethereum. And if we come over and we take a look at Bitcoin, we're 29.35% on that one. So just getting some quick scalping out. Let me see. In fact, you know what I need to do before we come over there? Let me actually set a trailing stop on Ethereum, just to ensure any type of wild price movements that may come while I'm live. So let's do a stop at maybe every $3. There we go. All right, so let me come over here. Let me see who I got checking in with me on both sides of the fence. I know it's early right now. Peace, peace, peace. Islam Ali. Brother Patrick, what's going on? Brother Denari, peace, peace, peace. How's everybody doing out there? See who I got checking in on the YouTube side of things. TJ Malott, what's going on? Joe Dilla. Look at Doge compared to BTC. I looked at it. We'll take another look at Doge compared to BTC. You mean compared to BTC or against BTC? I mean, we can see right now Doge is up 19.65%, while BTC is down 5%. And this is just straight news FOMO type. Doge ain't on shit. That's not gonna last. Getting off into the news. First thing we got going on, with all eyes on Bitcoin, right? Everybody looking at the Bitcoin price. It's another crypto that's up over 800% this year. And I'm talking about going crazy. Now, more so interesting, there's another coin that doesn't even get any type of attraction. Let me see if they even got any news on this coin. This coin is up over a couple thousand% within the last couple of months. Let's see if we got any type of Thor coin price reaches 1,700. And see, this is they don't even talk about Thor coin. It's crazy. When we come over real quick, I want to slide over here and take a look at Thor coin real quick. Show y'all what the what the big industry insiders ain't talking about, but maybe profiting off of. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me grab this coconut water. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today on this holy divine day that we're entering? Let's look up Thor coin versus United States dollar. There we go. Nice little descent. And we can see from literally, what is this right here? This is February 20th, 2019. Thor coin was trading at a price of $2.83 and went from $2.83, which was February 14th, 2019. Once again, let me reiterate that. And went up to a price of $2,124. For those that don't understand, that means for every $2, we'll say, what was the low? The low was 24 cents. Hold on, what? $14. Actually, it wasn't even that. The low on February 19th was actually 78 cents. The high was $100. It opened at 78 cents, closed at $100, right? All in this one day. Okay, here we go. Now we got some regular price action. $5, $1, 33 cents. So yeah, just the whole month of February, this thing was trading, within a couple of dollars to a couple of pennies. Shot up to $2,000, holding its gains right now above $1,700 right now. Holding its gains, not a pump and dump. You don't see this right here with pump and dumps. You understand what I mean? This is nice, solid, crazy organic growth. Riding the 7-day EMA. No, excuse me, riding the 7-day moving average, coming down to test the 21-day EMA every once in a while, which this is a normal moving average. This is an exponential moving average that is coming down and testing. Coming down and possibly retesting, trying to retest the 55-day moving average, but not even getting any type of traction. That 21-day EMA seems to have this thing in a nice grip with a nice support. So, I mean, these are just, imagine the profit. Let's do the math. Let's say $100. We'll say $2.83, right? We're up right now 61,000%. We're not even counting in the whole, 2,000 gains. So 61,629%, right? What was it? 61,296%. You would have turned $100 into 6.1 million. $6,129,600. Family, this ain't bullshit. Like, I hope you don't think like this is a game or anything. These are the facts. This is just mathematics. You know what I'm saying? It's trading evenly and holding its gains at $1,700 from $2.33. So, but this is the stuff that's not talked about out in the open air. Before hearing it here, how many of you have heard about? Hold on. I'm not. We there. Let me make sure everything's being seen. Okay, yeah, it's caught up. Let me see. Yeah, Doge's funny. Yeah, you can definitely make some money though. Ms. Nash, how we doing? It's still hilarious. Good morning. What's going on, Mr. Boogie? Castro, peace, power, and prosperity. Grand Rising. I was able to stack some stats off of FOMO FUD. It was a quick maneuver. Doge is hilarious for that reason. Definitely. Happy Holy Divine Day, brother here. Oh yeah, you can definitely make money off the FUD. That's what you're supposed to do. Buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Chris Thomas, what's going on? Brother L, Brother Kellen, what's going on? Peace. Mr. Thomas, what's the word? So let's go ahead and get off into some stories real quick. Let me see. What we're going to kick it off with. Let's get into the story about Link, which is I believe is what they're speaking on. The story goes on to say that Bitcoin price has roughly tripled since the start of last year. And most people have associated the price movements with the hype around Facebook upcoming Libra cryptocurrency. Even though Libra is different from Bitcoin, and I want a lot of individuals to understand and understand that Libra is not Bitcoin. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a rival of Bitcoin either. What Libra is going to attempt to become is a stable currency utilized on the digital platforms to be used in different markets in different countries and backed by a basket of different fiat currencies. Now, I don't know if we all know what's going on with the different fiat currencies. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually, what was that, Cointelegraph? I'm going to cover that story today again, just so we all have knowledge of what's going on right now in the wide world of money, or what we call money, but what is not actually money, what is just a government decreed note utilized for transactions, not buying or owning anything, or discharging and offsetting debt. Let me see, where was that story at? Was it Cointelegraph? Here it is. So we'll be going over, which I covered this once already on a early birds recording that I did yesterday around 5 a.m. You can hear it on the podcast and go watch it on the Bit Patreon page. We'll cover this story also. In fact, we'll do that before we get into the Brazilian bank story. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, so we got the New Money Matrix podcast up and running. Let me give a shout out real quick. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, so it goes on to say Bitcoin has roughly tripled since the start of the year, and most people have associated the price movements with the hype around the whole Libra thing. While Bitcoin has been on a tear this year, nearly all the major altcoins have not been able to keep up with the world's first, biggest, and most popular cryptocurrency. In fact, what they're saying, oh, hold on. What we leave off at? In fact, Bitcoin SV and Chainlink are the only two alternative tokens to be up against Bitcoin over the past 3 months, according to Longhash. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's real funny about that. For those that may not know, Bitcoin SV was actually delisted from Binance a while back. In fact, let's go take a look at the chart real quick. Let's go take a look and see when Bitcoin, because a lot of people think that when coins get delisted, it's the end of the world, or it's over with. Let's see. Hold on real quick. Let me see. Here we go. So what we're gonna go, we're gonna slide back to around that time where Bitcoin SV got dumped. Go to a weekly. When was that? When did let me see. Damn, they don't even have it anymore on can't see it no more on Binance. When did they dump it on Binance? Because it went down maybe to about $80, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Bitfinex. That had to be around this time right here, around April. Came down around $50. This thing was trading at $50 and then pumped. Came up. And I was hesitant on it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't move on it. You know what I mean? Just to be honest with you. I myself didn't move. Now, since then, I have moved and I've been trading it since it's found its highest, found its floor, a former support around $178, as you can see. And we do have a ceiling coming in around $236. Then you got a mid-level of support / resistance right here around 213. So all these can be utilized and traded. Not even that, you can easily get in here and scalp. Hold on. You can get in here and scalp like crazy, just to be honest with you, if you know what you're doing. Give me 1 second. There we go. Let me see. So it says now Chainlink is another one that's been going like stupid crazy. Let's look at Link real quick. We can actually look on them look at them on Binance. We can see Chainlink was trading at a price of about 36 cents back in February up until March. In actuality, up until around the end of April, Chainlink was under $1. Now, it didn't cross $1 until what, June 10th, roughly the beginning of last month, and went as high as 450. So we can see just from individuals being able to get in early on this one, increase of what, 700 to 800 right now, still holding gains of 679%. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where else are you getting returns like this in a legit way and not bullshit scams? You know what I mean? This isn't cracking cards. This isn't dropping checks. This ain't none of that. This is you learning to trade digital assets versus other cryptocurrency or foreign currencies or your own fiat currency and being able to take a monetary gain or value from it. You understand what I mean? Or just grow the accounting of digital assets that you hold. As some of those are not even currencies or monies, they're just digital assets. You understand what I mean? So, I mean, the amount of possibilities in this space, and I'm talking about the gains for those that say, you know, it's hard to get over the hump. I mean, we spend all day on the computer anyways, computer, tablet, phone, whatever the case may be, looking at meaningless shit. Why not sit here and read something that's really got some value to it, that actually put some food in your belly? You know what I mean? Some clothes on your back. Other than, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't watch sports. I don't really pay attention to entertainment. All that shit be going on, distractions. That shit ain't putting no food in your stomach. I couldn't tell you the starting lineup of nan team, not one. But I can tell you the top 10 cryptocurrencies because I know the top 10 cryptocurrencies. I know the market fluctuation of those top cryptocurrencies. And from me knowing the market fluctuation of those top cryptocurrencies, I'm able to come in and trade off the fluctuation of those cryptocurrencies and able to put food on the table. Me knowing the starting lineup really ain't gonna do shit for me. You understand what I mean? Me knowing the top song in the country ain't gonna do a damn thing for me. We gotta understand and understand what we're putting our mind to. We talk about, you know, how fucked up it is and you know it's messed up out here. We can't get over the hump, but you gotta sit back and really realize what you spend the majority of your time actually doing. I'm gonna tell you something, you could be busy doing nothing. Pay attention to that. I'm gonna show y'all something also though, because there's another, is it Bit7? It ain't Bit7. Hold on. There's another platform I'm gonna put y'all up on also. For those that are into sports, because it's something for everybody here. You understand what I mean? Let me find this real quick. But you know, the time you spend even scrolling through Facebook, sometimes I catch myself look up 15 minutes and blew by. That's when I come over here, sit on the computer, and be like, nah, I'm about to read some shit about crypto. I'm gonna see what the next incoming DeFi platform is. You understand what I mean? I discipline myself and catch myself when I'm doing things that I know are not productive to me or my surroundings. You understand what I mean? That's how you got to think. You got to be able to serve yourself, your community, and your nation as a whole, whichever nation that is. And I'm not speaking U.S. and none of that. I'm talking about whatever demographic or organizational circle you come from. If you are playing any type of role within that circle, you're supposed to be able to better not just yourself, but those within your some circumference also. You can't do that if everybody's sitting back watching videos all day waiting for a dollar to come to them. Shit, I do. Dollars come to it. You understand what I mean? It used to be a time where you used to have to chase money, but then when you get into um you know, dealing with actual tangible and non-tangible assets, things that have a value or an appreciation over time, what you start seeing in all actuality is money chasing you, because now you have something that individuals need to spend money in order to get, not so much as a product. I mean something that continues to grow in price range. Whereas we'll use a TV for instance. You're not going to go buy a TV. I don't care how big it is, how special it is, how much updated it is. You're not going to go buy a TV from the store and then when you bring it home, you know, as you hold it over the next couple of weeks, months, years, it grows in value to whereas people are going to give you more money for it than it was when you bought it. It's just not going to happen. And you know, it happens in the world of stocks, derivatives, commodities, options, and a couple of other markets. But the fact of the matter is that when you learn those markets, it really gives you a better understanding of the value. What's the word I'm looking for? Value over spending value almost, or value over assets and liabilities, really, because a lot of us spend a lot of money on liabilities, not even understanding that if you sit back and really add up your net worth, a lot of us don't have anything. You know, the items that we have do not hold the same or less of a value than they did when we had it. That's a liability. You understand what I mean? I'm trying to find this. They got a betting platform you can use also. I was gonna show to individuals. I'll find it later on. But real interesting platform though, where you could bet on the games and all that if that's what you choose to do. You know what I mean? Couldn't find it though. I'll find it later on. But let's get into the story, rest of the story. What do we leave off at? Okay. BSV is mainly backed by a cult of personality around someone who has claimed to be a Bitcoin creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, but never been able to prove. In fact, many in the crypto space have referred to him as an outright fraud and scam artist. And I'm speaking on Craig Grant, who is currently in front of the United States government, pleading his case that he is Satoshi Nakamoto, meaning that he is the creator of, crypto, Bitcoin specifically. That's what he's claiming to be. And his coin is the BSV coin. Now, originally, it was a hard fork of a hard fork, meaning that out of Bitcoin came Bitcoin Cash, and then out of Bitcoin Cash came Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin ABC. So you got Bitcoin, which I forgot what the ABC for stands for. Then you got Bitcoin SV, which is Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision. And that's what's been, I'm talking about, really been moving when people laughed it off. You understand what I mean? Now, could it be market manipulation? Of course it could. You know, everything is market manipulation, on down to your gas, to the shoes you buy, Nike, anything. It's all market manipulation. They play with the numbers. I've shown y'all that on my page plenty of times, where I show you certain items cost a certain denomination, the Federal Reserve notes at one store, or a certain unit of measurement of financial measurement at one store. Then you go to another store and it's a totally different financial measurement, financial unit of measurement. You understand what I mean? It could be 240 at one store and 190 at another. 150 at another. And you're like, damn, what? Same item though, same company. So it makes you think, who makes these prices, and are these prices even? I'll leave that shit alone. But getting off into the crypto space. Now, on the other hand, right, Link is a token associated with the project attempting to solve Ethereum's Oracle problem. If you don't understand what an Oracle is, Oracle actually gives outlooks on different price actions. They use them when they're utilizing contracts. When you're trading perpetual contracts or anything that is going off of spot prices of a bunch of different exchange markets, a lot of the DeFi protocols that we utilize use oracles in order to tell them what the price of certain assets on their platforms are. So it goes on to say, Link would not have been considered a major crypto asset at the beginning of the year, but the token is up 839% against the US dollar so far. So when they say against the US dollar, you got to really understand that the US dollar itself also has a value against other world currencies. So let's take a look at USD versus what, the euro, which is the main currency we're usually up against. So this is the US dollar versus the euro. And you can see the US dollar is only trading at 88 cents versus the euro. Well, if we go back, let's go back and look at a monthly, right? And this is how you really look at price action. This is how you look at market manipulation, the whole 9 yards. So this right here is 2000, right? 2001, 2002. The market came down. I mean, like, man, y'all got to pay attention to this type of stuff. At this point, the dollar had a buying power of $1.20, $1.20 versus the euro. Came down. We met a bounce right here, right? 03 fell down. What is 04? It's nasty. Now this right here, right? 05 going into 06. Anybody remember the financial, what was that, 2008, 2007, where everything like really went to shit? We was already going to shit, but it really went to shit when all the banks had to be bailed out by the taxpayers. What happened after that? Coming into 2009, what happened? The what was it? Obama introduced the stimulus package to stimulate the economy, right? And what do we have happening? The dollar starts to pick back up. Now this is 2015. Now this is 2017, and we see what's happening with the dollar again. It's losing its momentum. Now this right here is actually a perfect segue into this story, which I think I'm gonna do. Well, now let's finish off the link, and then we'll segue into that story. It goes on to say, Link would not have been considered a major crypto asset at the beginning of the year, but it's up over 839% against the US dollar, according to CoinMarketCap. The Oracle problem is basically, okay, that's what we forgot to go to. Now we're going to get into the actual Oracle part of the story. The Oracle problem is basically the smart contracting platforms like Ethereum that have no knowledge of real world data. This effectively means that, for example, a smart contract where two Ethereum users bet some Ethereum on the outcome of a sporting event will involve a trusted third party to decide who won the bet after the event is over. Chainlink's solution to the Oracle problem involves the use of a decentralized network of oracles to lower the risk associated with placing trust in a single third party. After all, one of the key tenets of this technology is that trusted third parties are security holes and should be avoided at all costs. Basically stating, basically stating that in a sense, the whole reason for, well, I mean, not say the whole reason, but one of the reasons for the evolution of cryptocurrency was to take the power of commercial transactions out of the hands of third parties, counterparties, middlemen, and put them back in the hands of the people, so that you didn't need a third party in order to transact value, transfer wealth. While Chainlink uses the mechanisms like collateral reputation to improve the reliability of oracles in the system, it may not solve the oracle problem in its entirety, as that is the question that can only be answered after the project has operated in the wild for an extended period of time. It's possible that something like Argo or Bitcoin Hive Mind may be necessary to provide sufficiently decentralized network of oracles. The link token is used in the Chainlink network for activities such as paying for data, putting up collateral. This economic model attempts to create the proper incentives for Link's value to rise as more entities come into the network to provide Oracle services. While this model appears to make sense at first glance, it's unclear if the additional Link token is necessary. Much like how Uniswap eventually launched a decentralized exchange network on Ethereum without a native token, a similar situation could occur with Chainlink. There are already other solutions, such as discrete log contracts, which exist in the wild and aim to solve the Oracle problem in a different way without the need for something like Link. While Link has been the darling of the crypto asset market in 2019, it's important to remember that these sorts of coins can fall just as fast as they rise, especially when they rise as fast as Link had this year. As one anecdote regarding the high level of speculation that likely exists in the Link market, it should be pointed out that the subreddit about trading Link has more subscribers than the project's main subreddit. However, a Twitter user pointed out that the subreddit for Link price speculation existed months before the main Chainlink subreddit was created, which means network effects are likely at play there as well. Buying this coin today may not be too dissimilar from playing the slot machines at the casino. Basically, you're gambling with your money if you just go out and buy Chainlink. Anyone who decides to speculate on Link should only do so with money they can afford to lose, which you should only do with anything you do in the cryptocurrency space or any type of investments. Let me see this art update, blah blah blah. That's just an update. So basically, what they're talking about, man, we go take a look at Chainlink. USD on Coinbase. Just listed on Coinbase. Making some nice little pump out of it. This is just listed on Coin. Oh, this is the monthly. Go back weekly, daily, 4 hours. There we go. Now let's see if we can make any sense about this price action with Link real quick. Let's see if it follows any type of rules or patterns. Let's see. We can start with a swing low, swing high. Oh yeah. I mean, look at it. Swing low to swing high, 236 retracement. Come back up, test the 618, find support at the 382. Break through the 50, consolidate on the 50% retracement level, break back down to the 382, come back up and find resistance at the 50% retracement, which is at $3.61. Real simple. Right now you're trading at 362. What you got to do is break the 50% retracement in order to continue on to the 618, which is at 396. Like, it's just really simple once you learn it. All it is breaking barriers, bounds and barriers, and you got a fight going on between the Bulls and the Bears. It's really psychological when you look at it. And if you play it out like a game in your mind or like a movie or something, it'll make a lot more sense. But you got to understand the market manipulation, circulation, volatility, just market movement. You understand what I mean? Understand what these candlesticks mean, understand what the moving averages mean, because I could put on a couple of different indicators, oscillators on here. Let's see. In fact, let's get rid of these fibs. Let me get my little favorites, EMA fibs. Here we go. We can slide those on. Now, you're not going to see them too much on a chart that's as new as Chainlink. But if we come back and we take a look at something like, let's see, look at the Bitcoin futures, right? Break them down to a daily. Get rid of all the chop and just look at the moving averages. You can see how it tests or rise moving averages, which are treated as support and resistance lines also. Stokes about to cross over on the to the upside. You're coming out of positive momentum on the MACD, which is your moving average convergence divergence, and you're about to have a bearish crossover of the MACD and the signal line. Could be, it could bounce off and continue on to the upside though. You know, but getting off into the next story, as we don't want to get too caught up. Buy Bitcoin is the question. Trump says the U.S. should match China's money printing game, right? So this is what they're stating. The United States president, and always remember that all these stories aren't U.S. based. So when they speak on different countries, they're speaking on them from an outside look. So the United States president, Donald Trump, has proposed the U.S. should match Chinese and European currency manipulation, sparking a dip in the greenback's value, as the dollar does have a value. It's not worth the dollar that it's printed on. For those that are in Chicago, I mean, we could remember back in 1996, you used to be able to get 4 bags of chips for $1, right? As time went on, you could only get 3 bags of chips for $1. Then it was 2 bags of chips for $1. Now, hell, I go in some grocery stores, you get a bag of Funyuns, 25-cent bag of Funyuns, it's $1.19. So one would think that the price or the value of the chips are going up. That's not so. It's the value of the instrument in which you're constructing or orchestrating or trading with, you know, doing a transaction with. The instrument has lost so much value that you cannot buy the same amount of chips as you once could when it held more value at one time. So hold on real quick. Make sure that ain't. Okay, that's my man. So you got to understand that about the dollar. It's a financial instrument. So it goes on to say, the president shared his thoughts in a tweet published on July 3rd. Let's see if we can see the actual tweet, though. Okay, so we're going to Twitter. We're going to Donald Trump's Twitter page. China and Europe playing big currency manipulation game and pumping money into their system in order to compete with USA. We should match or continue being the dummies who sit back and politely watch as other countries continue to play their games, as they have for many years. So one hell of a statement right here. I hope people catch it, you know what I'm saying, and don't let it go through one ear and out the other about what's going on, not just within the US, but around the world, and how they play this game with this thing that we call money, which is really welfare paper used by the peasants. True wealthy and quote unquote the kings or heirs, they don't use dollars. Like, not how y'all think, man. It's not. I'm telling y'all, this shit does not work how we think it works. This system does not work how we think it works. Dollars is just a financial measurement. It's just a measurement. That's it. Individuals that got millions and billions of dollars, they do not have millions and billions of fucking $100 bills sitting somewhere in the bank like Scrooge McDuck. That's not how the real world works. Everything is just a checks and balance system. Anyways, the renewed attack comes despite the fact that Trump administration formally stopped short of accusing China of devaluing its currency to gain unfair trade advantages just 2 months ago. On crypto Twitter and Reddit alike, commentators were quick to note that in light of this race to the bottom monetary policy, Trump's tweet is just about tantamount to a direct order to buy Bitcoin. Trump Fed board nominee Judy Shelton had tweeted just the preceding day that she would strive to support the U.S. pro-growth economic agenda with the appropriate monetary value policy. In a tweet published July 3rd, eToro analyst Matty Greenspan affirmed his belief that the influence of the macroeconomic trends on Bitcoin is already a reality, stating, "My understanding is that central bank policy is the biggest driver of all markets, including crypto." The president's provocation sent new waves through Europe, with one foreign exchange strategy expert telling CNBC that he fears the administration could slap countervailing tariffs on the European auto sector, justifying it as a response to what the Commerce Department deems to be certain countries' artificial currency depreciation. Understand the words that just came out of my mouth and that we just read. Countries' artificial currency depreciation. Other currency strategies have remarked on the unexpected timing of the renewed attack on China's currency policy, arguing that yen has not apparently been manipulated for the past couple of years. With politicians weaponizing, once again, with politicians weaponizing national fiat currencies to gain the upper hand in trade, which is what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't because you're traded off. The argument for crypto as a safe haven asset appears more robust than ever. In remarks earlier this year, Morgan Creek digital asset co-founder Anthony Pompliano predicted Bitcoin would hit 100,000 by the end of 2021, citing the current climate of global instability as a major drive factor. How many individuals right now, if they bought Bitcoin at $11,000, would sell it off for 100,000 Federal Reserve notes when they hit $100,000? How many? Be honest. How many of y'all would sell it for 100,000 bucks? Now, getting into the next story. A Brazilian bank plans to use Tezos, right? In fact, let me stop real quick. Let me slow down. I haven't checked out any comments, see if we had any questions at all. Once again, I want everyone to know that when I am going through these stories, I cannot see any comments or questions that come through. I'm gonna come through one time. I'm gonna read through, see if I got anybody. You know what? Let me also do this. I forgot. Let me make that public. There we go. Brother P, Miss Kathy, Brother Tim, Brother Marlon, Miss Camacho. I shave right, and that's what you're supposed to do. Of course, shave a little, of course, but don't give something of value away for something that has absolutely no value. You get what I'm saying? Miss Harkness, how we doing? What's going on? That's the real estate queen right there. If y'all don't know, exactly, recession, Brother Kelly, which is what we're, in my opinion, in right now, or going into, if anybody pays attention. But yeah, you're never supposed to sell something of value for something of no value all the way, because all you're gonna have to do is go back and buy it at a higher value. Think of it like this. Think about people that bought Bitcoin at 3,000 and sold it for 11,000. All they're gonna have to do is come back and buy it for 14,000, 15,000, 20,000, thus coming out of their pocket to gain more of it. Why not get it manipulated? Not manipulated. Why not get it and utilize it to earn more Bitcoins? I'll show y'all a lot of ways you can earn Bitcoin: through shopping, through watching videos, where you can spend Bitcoins and get discounts. I mean, it's a new money matrix out here, and we got to learn to get integrated. Moving on to the next story. This one's on Tezos. Real interesting that they came out with this story today, and I actually did, well, on the 4th, and I actually did a call on Tezos in one of my groups about 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Real nice call on Tezos. Yeah, let's get off into the story. A Brazilian bank plans to use Tezos blockchain for a security token offerings worth $1 billion. Remember, this is just a unit of financial measurement. It's different in different countries. So 1 billion US is something different in euro, something different in JPY, something different in Russian ruble, something different in Nigerian Nari, different. BTG Pactual, Brazil's 5th largest bank, plans to utilize the Tezos blockchain for security token offerings potentially worth $1 billion. For the effort, BTG, also Brazil's largest standalone investment bank, will team with Dubai-based asset manager Dalma Capital. In a press release published Wednesday, 2 firms said they would use the Tezos network for the sale of digital securities to address a deal pipeline in excess of $1 billion for existing and prospective token issuances. The deal includes the rights, the Red BZ tokenized property offering announced in February, and would further cover a variety of traditional and alternative investments, they noted. The company said, utilizing Tezos, a self-amending blockchain and smart contracts platform, will encourage BTG Pactual and Dharma Capital to enhance their digital efforts by transacting in digital assets. Since the announcement earlier this year, the Right BZ STO, which used an Ethereum-based token, and once again, we got Ethereum coming through for the use case, as damn near 80% of the whole market out there is ERC20 tokens. So understand that when you think about the value of what Ethereum is and what it has to be used for, and how much value it holds the value to create not just other digital tokens, STO tokens, all type of tokens. So that's one of the values, first and foremost, that Ethereum has, on top of the whole fact that the decentralized finance space is being built on top of its back. While the bank remains protocol and technology agnostic and will continue to utilize the Ethereum protocol, we see Tezos as a global player with a robust blockchain for asset tokenization, said Andre Portillo, a BTG partner who heads the STO initiative. And I shared earlier this rising that the financial freedom and the monetary revolution will not be televised, but it will be digitized and tokenized. These are the facts. They're tokenizing everything from time down to human beings. I've showed y'all all of that right here on this very platform. We see Tezos as one of the critical protocols for the burgeoning STO market and look forward to securing future deal flow on the Tezos blockchain, said Zachary Cafferetti, Dharma Capital CEO. Tim Draper, CEO and founder of Draper Associates, which holds a stake in Tezos, said, "We are excited to see BTG Pacto and Dharma Capital making use of the Tezos blockchain. We are believers in the Tezos project and see a strong use case for security tokens." Let's go take a look real quick and see how Tezos is actually trading right now. Let's see. I don't want to look at it. We'll see versus the dollar on Kraken. Very nice, up to $1.24. Very nice call. Let me check something real quick. Make sure we don't have any questions, any comments. Okay, we're still up in our positions, 20 plus. And the interesting thing about Tezos, real interesting, in fact, there's a decentralized platform that I utilize, right? Hold on, let me see. Cool. There's a decentralized platform that I utilize called Synthetics. And on Synthetics, they just added the Tezos, man, not even a couple of days ago. Let me see. About 3 days ago, they added Tezos, Tron, and a couple of other platforms. Let me see if I can get it pulled up here. Now, this is a decentralized platform, meaning you have to have a Web3 integrator being well, they give you a couple of options. MetaMask, you can utilize this through the Trust Wallet also, as the Trust Wallet is a mobile Web3 integrator. Let me see, make sure I'm opened up over here. There we go. Let's slide down. So this is a Synthetics exchange. Let's go and open up our app. So automatically it's going to ask me to contract with it. Please connect your wallet. I'm connecting a Web3 integrator right now where you can use MetaMask, your Trezor, or your Ledger wallet. Come through. We look at our cents, right? Show all. Well, hold on. And we can see we have inverse BNB, inverse Ethereum, and inverse Bitcoin in case you want to short any one of the three. You also have synthetic Tezos, synthetic Tron, synthetic Maker, synthetic BNB, synthetic Ethereum, synthetic BTC. You also have synthetic gold, synthetic silver, synthetic United States dollar, synthetic euro, synthetic Japanese yen, synthetic Aussie dollar, Great Britain pound, Korean won, and a couple of other foreign exchange currencies that you're able to trade, much like the Forex market, though you're doing it over here in a decentralized form, utilizing ERC20 tokens and S or cents, what they call cents or synthetic forms of the prior version. So let's real quick take a look at XTZ, right? Let's go into pro mode. Okay. Let's see, versus synthetic United States dollar. There we go. This is TIS versus the dollar, trading at $1.25 right now. Look at Reiku. So yeah, Tesla's a real interesting project. We see what they're doing with it. You know, and something you may want to pay attention to. You know, the banks are utilizing it. Did we finish the story? I don't think so. But I'll leave off at. Okay. It goes on to say, utilizing Tezos, a self-admitting project and smart contracts platform, will encourage BTG Pacto and Dharma Capital to enhance their digital efforts by digitization efforts by transacting in digital assets. Since the announcement earlier this year, the RightBZ STO, which uses an Ethereum-based token, has launched. And I read that Dome Capital's efforts, book running, further expects to use Tezos, and further expects to use Tezos for a number of asset tokenization projects from real estate to sports clubs. We see Tezos as one of the critical protocols for the burgeoning STO market and look forward to securing future deal flow on the Tezos blockchain. Tim Draper, CEO, blah, blah, blah. We are believers that project see a strong use case for security tokens. And a security token is just a token that has an actual, it's almost like secured credit where you have an actual asset backing the token. That's what makes it a security. So, what's the last story that we had coming in? What do we have? Did we even find a story over here? I think I had a story on Doge over here, which I really don't care about too much, though we could go over if the people wanted to. Ain't nothing serious, though. In fact, nah, we went through enough already. It's already been an hour. Let me go ahead and get to the top 20 coins real quick and end this. I got a couple consultations I got to do today as it is Financial Fridays. Let's see what we got right here. So look at the market cap. Already we're down a couple billion. Right now we got a circulating market cap of $318,402,600,890. We got a 24-hour volume of $25,213,544,325 BTC dominance right now is still at a 62.45%. Still at a 62.44%. So BTC dominance is still high. Now, family, what we've done for those that may be new to the show, we just went through our first half of Coffee and Crypto, where we go through the news, crypto news. Now we're getting into our second half, where we look at the top 20 coins, biggest gainers, biggest losers. And if time permits, we also do a little bit of chart analysis and coin requests from those out there viewing. Do we got any questions or comments before moving forward? Any questions or comments before moving forward? Let me check the chats. I haven't checked them in about 10, 15 minutes. You got the right idea. Everyone smash the like button. Please hit the like button. Share if you can. If you can, share this out. Hey, what's crazy, the four has been following me for the longest, right? I got 8 watching and 4 likes. That's 444 right there. Slick shit. Anyway, what's going on? Joe Dilla, 2009, the Twins, Brother Hill, Brother Parks. Who we got checking in over here on the Facebook side of things. Before we go into the last half of the show, let me see who I got checking in on Facebook. Seems like it might not let me look. Something's going on. Let me see. I may just continue on with the show then. Give me 1 second. Oh, also, anybody interested in mining, holler at Joshua Coleman. You talk to Joshua Coleman if you're interested in any type of mining. All right. Let me see. There we go. Grand Rising, Miss Marley Mar. How we doing? All right, so it may be frozen on Facebook, but I'm gonna continue on with the show. Like I said, I do got a lot going on. For those on Facebook, if it's frozen or anything like that, come over to YouTube. You can check me out, Chicago Crypto Hustler. Coming in at number 1, we got Big Bank Hank, Bitcoin trading at $11,151.83, down 4.7% within the last 24 hours. We got Ethereum coming in second at $291.29, down 0.6% within the last 24.4% within the last hour. Coming in at number 3, we got XRP trading at 38 cents, down 3.2% within the last 24. Coming in number 4, we got Litecoin trading at $119.71, down 2.7% within the last 24 hours. Okay, she said it's good. Thank you, Queen. Coming in number 5, we got Bitcoin Cash trading at $403, down 2.5% within the last 24 hours. Family, if you're not shorting in this market right now, you should be setting yourself up to make entry on some of these dips that we're having right now and try to catch some of that uptick when it turns back around. This is the weekend. Traditional markets are closing today. We have in the past, though you don't want to base future performance off past results, we have in the past seen an amount of volume come into the market when traditional markets close for the weekend. And then we see the money leave out which is why we have the Bloody Mondays sometimes on Monday. EOS at $5.79, down 2.6%. Binance at $33.07, down 3.5%. Tether's at $1, which is the cryptocurrency equivalent of the United States dollar. Coming in at number 9, we got Bitcoin SV trading at $199.18, down 0.2%. Coming in at number 10, we got Tron trading at 3 cents, down 1.3%. Cardano at 7 cents, down 3.9%. Coming in number 12, we got Stellar Lumen trading at 10 cents, down 2.7%. At number 13, one of the choice currencies for the Bit Patreon group, Uno said Leo, there's only one lion, trading at $1.74, down 1.6%, up from the call that we had yesterday at a certain price. Coming in number 14, we got Monero trading at $87.34, down 3.12%. $87.34, down 3.1%. Coming in, which is a privacy coin, top privacy coin. Coming in right behind it, the next top privacy coin, Dash, at number 15, trading at $153.35, down 3.8%. I remember sharing pictures of Dash and Monero and saying that they were undervalued. I think Monero was around $44 and Dash was probably $95. I wonder who else remembers those pictures. Chainlink coming in, trading at $3.68, up 6.9% within the last 24 hours. Look at this, family. Your banks ain't giving you this in an hour, damn in a year, hell in 5 years. 4.31% returns on your money, trading at $3.68 within the last hour. Coming in number 17, we got Neo trading at $17.17, down 3.7%. Coming in number 18, we got IOTA trading at 38 cents, down 2.3%. Coming in number 19, we got Cosmos trading at $5.35, down 6.5%. Then last but not least, we have Ethereum Classic coming in at number 20, trading at $7.76, holding somewhat of the gains that it had, trading down 3.58% in the last 24 hours and 0.4% within the last hour against the US dollar. We can already see Tezos at $1.25, up 6.05%. I may have talked about Tezos yesterday when I was live, in fact. If it wasn't on the Bit Patreon page, it was definitely when I was live. Though I do know I added it to the Bit Patreon group. Let me see. The biggest losers right now, MadeSafe, Raven, Strat. Don't sleep on RVN. Go ahead and do your research. It's only trading at a nickel right now. That's 5 cents. 5 cents. Only a nickel. Elastos, Augur, Atom, Hedge. This, if y'all only knew where this coin came from. My man Mo Villain can tell you about that one. Ardor, OMG, BCN, IMB, Qtum, Vest, ETP, Bitcoin, Dent, Mixin, Theta, Nano, VSys, Steam, Waves, SNT, Lisk, GNT, Dash, BitTorrent. I'm seeing a lot of good names on this list. GXS, Cardano, Neo, KundiX, Ethereum Classic, Binance, and Elf. And we'll stop it right there, and we'll go take a look and see who the biggest gainers are within the last 24 hours, right? See who's leading the charts. We got Dogecoin up 17%. We got Komodo. Brother Kelly, one thing y'all should know is that they had a cryptocurrency ATM machine at the Holiday Inn located in Matson off of I-57, right next to between the Bar Louie and the gift shop. They had a Bitcoin ATM machine there that allows you to purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Komodo, BNB token, Tron, what else? But Komodo, when I synced it, I'm like, man, they got this thing in this hotel. I'm like, this ain't no strange happening. These shits is being placed everywhere because they are going to be utilized, and they right up under our noses. We just don't know them. I people see them because I'm conscious of the fact, but a lot of people walk past and don't even know what the machines are for. So coming in at number 2, only at $1.62, up 13% for the last 24 hours, 1.5% within the last hour. Komodo trading at $1.62. Quant coming in at $9.70. Quant, I just started catching wind of. I'm gonna have to check them out. They up 11% within the last 24. Solve trading at 30 cents, up 9%. Republic, remember we talked about REN the other day, did we not? Up 8.5% within the last 24. Revain, Crow, Chainlink, XTZ, which is Tezos. We got Bytem, Clipper Coin, Maker, Nas, which is an interesting project. And those are your top coins. Family, we got about maybe 5 more minutes within the show, 5-10 more minutes. We got any coin requests out there from anybody? Any type of coin request, any coins you want to take a look at? Get a possible, a possible take on where it may be headed. Any questions or comments from the family before I get out of here? Period. Let's see if we got any questions or comments coming in on Facebook or YouTube. Let's see. Brother Michael, what's going on? You might as well get ready because we're gonna be going live in a minute. For those that are interested, I do have a 5-day boot camp going on, one-on-one boot camp that I'm doing with individuals. For those that are new, getting you started off in the game, I do suggest those come in with a nice amount of capital so that you can really see the full power of this space. As I will be having you fully getting integrated into the systems, utilizing smart contracts in order to grow WBTC. Let's take a look at WBTC real quick. $11,999, but more so, let's go take a look at it over here on Coin Signal. Wrap BTC versus the dollar. Wrap $41 roughly. Now, real quick, let me also take a look at the Bitcoin futures. Just give us a sort of an outlook on where Bitcoin could be headed. Bitcoin futures trading at $11,310. Bitcoin down $11,205. BTC back to 770. All right, so wrap Bitcoin right now at 11,000. Oh, nope, hold on, that was the wrong price. It just gapped up 11,000, meaning you can actually come and obtain, what is it, 11,000? Where we at right now on Bitcoin price? Spot price is 11,203. Wrap Bitcoin is 11,150. You don't know where to start, Brother Kellen. Check it out. I got a book available. In fact, anybody that's in it, for those that are in the Facebook world, in the Facebook crew, and for those that are over on YouTube, they can come over on the Facebook side. If y'all can't give Brother Kellen a warm welcome, that's an actual childhood friend of mine. I know him very well. He knows me very well. Ran into the brother yesterday at the grocery store. You know, dropped the information on him, told him what I was doing. So now he's over here trying to get the knowledge, and I got to commend him for coming in and watching the show. Not a lot of people really get lifted off this. It's pretty quite intimidating listening to knowledge you don't know nothing about or are just foreign to. You understand what I mean? So give the brother Kellen a warm welcome. And for those that have purchased the book, took any one of my courses, any type of my classes, any one-on-ones, if y'all can, just give the man a little bit of insight on how I work, the work I've done, the progress that some of you have made within the space. If you've made any progress with me, you can tell them monetarily or not. But definitely you want to set up and get you a book first, family. Get the book. The book comes with a free 30-minute consultation. It is available. It's an ebook. I send it by way of email. You got my line. We'll talk after the show is over with. But yeah, for those that are watching right now, just let them know what goes on over here. I ain't seen Brother Kelly in the damn near. Man, it's got to be about it could be like 10 years maybe. It could be damn near 10 years because I know for the last damn near 5 I've been in and out that system. So it damn near probably been about 10 years since I seen you, Kellen, if I'm not mistaken. If before maybe. But yeah, wrap Bitcoin right now at let me see how much it is actually on Trust real quick. Let's see how much it is on some of the decentralized spaces. In fact, let's do this also. Wrap Bitcoin trading on the Ethereum network at $11,217 right now per the Trust wallet. Let's see what it is on CoinMarketCap on an average. 11,205 on average. Rank number 1,952. People don't even know the power of this coin right here. All it is an Ethereum derivative or representation of Bitcoin to operate on the Ethereum network. But man, if y'all only knew. Let's look at what markets they have it posted as being available for, in fact. Well, the markets ain't popping up. There we go. Kyber Network right now at 11,225, which is pretty much where I shop at. Hit BTC, I wouldn't touch it. IDEX, Switcheo Network. For me, I would utilize some of the decentralized platforms. I would utilize some of the decentralized platforms. Let me see. Let me see if we got any other coin requests out there other than Wrap BTC. Let's see. I'll hit you on the inbox, Miss Kendria. I've tripled my Ethereum holdings after my consultation with Amir from last Saturday utilizing CDPs. And I bought some WBTC last week. So we got a testimony coming in right now. The individual said he's tripled his Ethereum holdings after his consultation with me last Saturday. That's a triple. Thorcoin has a 100,000. Yeah, there's only 100,000 coins. Exactly. That's why you got to find those. Man, it's a couple of jewels out here people aren't too knowledgeable about. You know what I mean? Do we got any other questions or comments? Any other questions or comments coming in? We've been live now for about, damn, in fact, you know what? I totally went past my the hour I was recording on New Money Matrix podcast. Let's see. It's all well though. Let me go ahead and save that. Copy. There we go. Ready to publish. And that's all right. Do a new publish. You can go listen to it. You can also on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon. Let's see. Make sure there's no more questions. You can go right with bro. You can only go right with. Thank you for those words, testimonies. Cause I know from first experience. That being said, it's in the comments. I'm gonna go ahead and this show for today. I want to thank everybody tuned in with the Early Rising Show with the Bully. As we crypto news for this ride, a couple of charts we see on in the market. Family, you know what it is. Protect your assets at all costs. Place stop limits, stop losses, alerts. Also understand market fluctuation manipulation, the volatility. If you don't understand how to read charts, I do not just trading in any type of, whether it's commodities, options, anything. If you don't know how to charts, don't touch it. I would say understanding and understand what you're doing before you try to get compensated. Pure gratitude for your giving. Appreciate you putting the time, energy, discipline, and consistency. Gratitude, crypto age. Thank you for that. Let me see. Now, that being said, family, peace, power, podcast. I'm out of here.